Every time we go in the water, you should be prepared for everything. Just because you're moving a jet ski just a few feet doesn't mean you can't not wear a life jacket and not wear a kill switch. Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Broncos Guru, and it is this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. Our first group of boaters up this week is going to show us what it's like when you have a little fun down at the boat ramp. Here we're going to see obviously these people have let this boat into the water and they forgot to insert the drain plug. Maybe I stole the drain plug, I'm not 100% sure, but one thing I do know is I was told that this is actually their boss's boat and he had let them borrow it. I wonder when they got back to work if they had a job. Our next two boaters are going to show us what it's like when you let your friend back your boat down the ramp. Please don't do this, guys. I don't care what they tell you. They may tell you they've done it 100 times. They know exactly what they're doing. But then it winds up looking like this. And you wind up losing a friend and scratching your head at the boat ramp wondering how you let this possibly happen. Our next boaters are going to show us what it's like when boats decide they want to take on a little bit of battle with the road.
Oh, it's really low today.
Our first boaters decided they were going to try and do battle with this bridge, and apparently things didn't go very well, and it looks like the bridge actually won the battle. I can't figure out for the life of me why they didn't put this boat into neutral or reverse before they hit it. Our next boater really may be onto something here. When he's battling the road, just throw the anchor out and let it do the work for you. Or he may have figured out the perfect way to get people to stop tailgating you when you're driving. The full send. Who doesn't love a full send in boating? Well, these guys are going to take it to a little bit different extreme, and they're going to do a full send some different ways. All I remember thinking the very first time I ever saw this was there is no way in the world that this is actually going to work and send this kid flying, and I was dead wrong. What is the best way to get into a pool party when you're not invited? Go ahead and full send yourself all the way in on your own. Right here you can tell my man is having a great time at this pool party that he wasn't even invited to. He's just decided he's going to take it upon himself, come from the lake, come up here and join these guys and have a good time. And when he's done, he'll bounce right on out. Our next boaters are going to tackle that ancient question, beaching or anchoring, which way is the better way? Let me know in the comments below how you do this when you go boating. Do you beach your boat on the islands or sandbars you hang out? Or do you drop an anchor to keep that precious hull off the sand? Here my man's decided he was going to go ahead and beach, and we've got one of these fun-loving people that when they come by the party decide they're going to come rolling up, basically at half throttle, and throw a nice little wake their way. If you have a boat that has fairly shallow or short freeboard, this can cause problems when you beach because your boat isn't going to accept these waves coming up to the back of the vessel that well. As can be seen right here, my man's boat's taking a bunch of water in. Luckily, these guys did have an electric bilge pump in the boat, and after about 10 minutes, they were able to bail most of the water out of the vessel. When you do have a shallower freeboard like this, though, it probably is a little bit of a better idea to leave the boat floating than getting in a prone position on a beach. But I'll tell you what, being an anchor does present its own problems sometimes, especially when your crew decides they want to have a little bit too much fun when you guys are out on the water. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here. Kind of like Caden Singer, Orlando Perez, Justin Rebels, and William Stein 5 did this week. And if you haven't already, drop an anchor on the subscribe button or I'm coming to steal your drain plug.